Thank you for coming. I thought I'd do a little more coloring tonight. I drew these little wonky VW Beetles, and I thought I'd color them in and use them for my artesian art journal. So I had to cover up some of my mistakes with some white Posca pen, so I'll have to see if the colored pencils look right or not. I'm doing pretty good today. So what have you been doing today? Been crafting or anything? So I think if I can find it, which one it was, I think I want to color this little VW. The same color I colored my leaves yesterday. Peacock feathers, I think it was called. Peacock blue, yeah. Oh. So do you mind me asking what your job is? Okay. Well, I'll just start coloring and see if anybody else pops in. Yeah, it's not wanting to go over that paint very well, but I have a remedy for that. Oh, you're a church secretary? Okay. That's nice. So if anybody else shows up, we might play some kind of, probably not trivia, but maybe a guessing game or something. Got a lot of competition. There's a lot of people having lives today, and Bird Speed's over there doing his live, so some of the people that go to that one would probably be here. A few of them anyway. But it's hard to keep up with everybody's lives and schedule yours around them, so I've started just kind of popping in when I want to. So, it might be a kind of a quiet one tonight, Patty. If there's nobody to chat with, it'll be just me and you. But at least I'll get my project done. Hopefully. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of liked that. And I thought it would be a color for this, good color for this kind of car. Patty, did you tell me, I don't remember what state you're in? You might have said already, or I might have heard it on one of your videos and just forgot. Indiana. Oh, okay. No, I don't remember that one. Oh, I think you did say it one time. I think I was only in Indiana one time when I was a little kid, lived in Illinois. My dad we used to travel to Mississippi about every summer to see most of our family lived down there. And I guess he used to go through Indiana on the freeway to get back and forth. So this is the only time I remember it, but we had an accident. And I don't remember if it was Gary or where it was, but I wasn't really hurt. They just kept me for observation, but my mom was hurt pretty bad. It was really scary. I woke up, I went to sleep in the back seat, and when I woke up, I was laying out on the grass somewhere. I think I was about 7 years old, something like that. Not very old at all. I remember my dad, I wasn't too far from the car, but it's hard to remember now. It was so long ago. But my dad came and got me and brought me back to the car while we waited for an ambulance. And my mom, she was like thrown, the front half of her was still in the front seat, and her head and back and shoulders were in the back seat, and her head was kind of twisted around into the seat. But as far as I know, she really didn't sustain like severe injuries. I guess she was just banged up, and she didn't break anything. There was no blood or broken bones or anything, but it was kind of scary. We lived in Hodgkins, Illinois, a little rinky-dink town. It's kind of like a little village. I think people used to say it was close to Chicago, like 25 miles out, but I don't remember if it was north or south or what. I'm in California now. Long way from there. Sorry, my air conditioner popped on. It's really loud. I've lived in a lot of states though. Well, I lived in Illinois when I was born and raised there till my dad died. I was almost 13. Then we came to Tennessee. Me and my mother went to live with my sister and her husband. My mother wasn't really able to take care of me and her by herself. She had been sick, had a lot of health issues. And we lived in Tennessee for a while. We lived in Virginia for a while. And I guess I didn't really live in many states. It feels like it though. I lived in North Carolina very briefly. And but when we lived with my sister and her husband at the time. We kind of traveled around a little bit to different states. Oh yeah, I did live in Mississippi for a little while too when I was older. See how this metallic works? It's pretty much like gray to me. A little metallic there. Well, I wound up in California because my sister had got a divorce, and some of our friends came out here, and we all came out here. I left my husband who was abusive, and we all just came out here for a better life. And I found that pretty much better than I had it in Tennessee, where I was living when I left him. It was a hard adjustment though. But I would not go back now, that's for sure. Well, hello, Helen. Can't imagine. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Made you a standard moderator so you can connect. However, there's not a lot of people to connect with tonight. Last night was a better night for connecting. Right now, it's just me and Patty. Hi, Freckleface. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. How y'all doing tonight? I'm just trying to color my wonky little beetles here for a project. And then after I do that, if it's not too long, I'm going to try to do this coloring page, or at least start it. But I didn't do too well on these because I erased my mistakes with a white paint pen, and it's hard to use the colored pencil to color over them, but I might use some markers too. Let's see, what, let me try one of these here. Maybe that'll work. Over, see what, no, not those. Not yet. So, Helen. Oh, that's nice, Helen. Helen, do you mind telling me what part of Tennessee you're in? Because I used to live in Tennessee, actually for quite a while. I was just curious. That's not going to cover it. I think that one's easy. Let's do it a little bit. I used to live in a little town called Morristown, Tennessee, and a little tiny town called Mountain City, Tennessee. So, Morristown's pretty close to Knoxville. And Mountain City's kind of really on the tip, eastern Tennessee. Well, I wasn't born there, but I lived there a lot of my teen years, and from about, well, half of my 20s. And I left there to come here to California. I guess that's nothing really going to cover up that paint. Maybe some pasta pen. I think Mountain City is not too far from Bristol and Kingsport and Johnson City and all that. And I think I have that color in these pens. So let me see. Oops. It's about the same to me. Yeah, I guess it's different, but we're going to go with it, because I want to cover up that paint. So Helen, I remember seeing some artwork you did on your channel. You don't do any anymore? Yeah, it is beautiful up there, Helen. It's, well, per the name, mountains. And it's really close to the Virginia line, too. Like Damascus, Virginia. Well, hello, Janet. You haven't been in the mood. That's about all I do anymore. Making art and crafting. Which in my book is about the same. Helen, you feel free to share your channel if you want to. I like for the people who come to my lives to connect with one another. Helen shares a lot of recipes and a lot of family stories and stuff on her channel. She said her channel, she made it for her to leave something for her kids. But she's gaining a lot of subscribers. People like to see what she's going to cook and the stories she tells. And that's why I like to watch. And I like to hear that southern accent. You used to just call it your name, didn't you? Helen Davis or something like that. Oh yeah, I love these little cars, Janet. It's a little wonky, but you know, it's the first time I ever drew one, so. And I'm using paint pens to cover up my mess because I made a lot of mistakes and I cleaned them up with Posca paint pen, and the colored pencils do not like to go over them or this paper very well. So I tried my markers, but they still show stuff, so I'm going to resort to paint pens. And I'm not worried about going out of the lines and stuff because I'll be cutting it out anyway. Well, thanks, Janet. I think I'm in competition with Bert. Miss J, he's got, like, I was on there till I started my live. He's got, God, I don't know, 55 when I left, probably more than that now. But I forgot about him doing lives. I don't know, a lot of people though that visit my channel wouldn't visit his anyway, so I don't know if it matters. Helen, I'm in a collaboration that is run by Life with Patty. And she gives us a prompt every week to put. We do like a spread in an art journal, and you know, there's a lot of people with. A lot of them might just do stickers or whatever, but you know, everybody's at a different level. But sometimes I like to paint my stuff, and this week's prompt was vintage. And I thought these fit the bill. I don't think it's what people usually have in mind when they think of vintage, but you know, some of them are over 50, 60 years old. So I'm making me some little, we used to call them love bugs when I was a kid. And I always thought they were so cute, but you know, Janet, I used to like his channel before he got so many people, and now sometimes when they're talking, I have no idea what they're even talking about. So I'm like, I'm just there to support. I really can't participate, not really. He goes on with a lot of silliness these days but I do. I like the smaller live too. I think I was over there about 30, 40 minutes, something like that. Maybe longer. I actually think they were made in Germany, Helen. Well, hello, Maritza. Hola. Thanks for popping in. Yeah. I agree, Janet. He still visits my channel, so I go over there and support him sometimes, but honestly, I prefer watching his little videos where he sings. I think he does a good job singing. Maybe running out of ink here. Running out of ink, oh my gosh. Or paint, rather. Well, hello, nature lovers. How are you? So, nature lovers, I see you have typed in some of your stuff, and is that Arabic, or what is that? It looks familiar. I'll reveal a big secret to y'all. Oh yeah? From Morocco? I used to be married to an Egyptian. I lived in Egypt actually for about 6 months. Well, I guess I'm gonna run out of ink here, so I don't think I have another color to match. I think this might be the closest one. I'm having a hard time with this bug. I'm getting aggravated. I have to dig out my big paints, it looks like. So you know what? I am going to do that, but I'm not going to do that tonight since I was not prepared. I might come on to do it tomorrow, or I might do it on my own, and I'll just find a color that matches in my craft paints and do it. But I have another page I wanted to color, so I can do that. I was going to do that anyway if I had the time. So I am going to put this stuff down here and just get my coloring page. And here it is. I don't like this. I like the pictures in this book, but they're not bold like my other books, so I don't like it as good, but I'm still going to try it, you know. And Janet, I will reveal, this is what our prompt is going to be for Make Art with Martha. It's going to be sweet treats. So that's why I wanted to do this, because I did say that people could do a coloring page for my collaboration. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Ooh, that sounds good, Helen. I like to have one too. What was the food like, Helen? Oh, love it. I love Mediterranean food. We had, and his sister used to come over, like, we think we don't have any food in the house, and she'd come over and whip up a feast for us. She was a cook. I'm not a good cook. I just eat enough to get, cook enough to get by. I'm really curious to see how Bex is, if she's going to do it and how she's going to interpret it in her style. That'll be fun to see. I love to see how everybody does that. Everybody does things so differently. Well, I think one of these donuts got to be pink. The topping anyway. So, since there's a heart up here on this one, I guess we can start up here. I still think my favorite one so far was Music and Cows. Oh, that was for the other one, but the other collaboration. But that was a lot of fun anyway. Because everybody just, some people made beautiful stuff, some people made funny stuff. It was just fun. Yeah, I used to love to color and draw when I was a little kid. I kind of got out of it when I, became a teenager. But when I was young, that used to be my dream to be an artist, and I guess my dream was fulfilled. I mean, I'm not no Van Gogh, but hey, I gotta be me. Oh, I love Van Gogh's art, by the way. He can take an old pair of boots and make them look beautiful. Well, hello, Mama Juju. How you doing tonight? You missed the fiasco. I was trying to color in my drawings and the colored pencil didn't work good. The Faber-Castell pens didn't look good, and the paint was starting to look good, but I ran out because it was my Posca pen, so I'm going to have to do it with regular paint and a paintbrush, but I'll probably save that to do on my own or on another live. Thank you, Helen. You thought it belonged to you. That's funny. Hi! You're Trish, right? Crafting Whimsy? You haven't joined in my hashtag Make Art with Martha, have you? Or have you? It's hard to remember sometimes. I got two of them going on. But anyway, if you are, this is the prompt this time. It is sweet treats. And if y'all don't mind, give me a thumbs up. It'll help. Hopefully it will help. I'm pretty sure I'm already subscribed to Nature Lovers. Yeah, these pencils work a lot better on this paper. I guess I should have done that on cardstock. This has got a kind of a little bit of a texture to it. Thank you, Helen. Oh yeah, I love sunflowers too. I've got a drawing I did in colored pencils several years ago hanging up on my wall in front of me. I used to do a lot of colored pencil art. I have some hanging around my house. Some roses, some old-fashioned trucks. Well, the trucks are, they're kind of a mixture of everything. There's some colored pencil in there though too. I usually am never happy with one medium. I've got to use several. Yeah, it's been really slow around here too, Helen. Like, if I make a video over an hour, like 30 minutes long, it takes forever. I'll show you the sunflower one right now if you want to see it. Might be hard to see because of the glare. Move it over. Maybe that will keep the glare off of it. I really enjoyed doing this one. I guess I need to get back into doing some colored pencil art. Maybe that's why I color all the time. Yeah, that's one of my favorite paintings. Well, it's a drawing actually. You could probably see Helen on my channel probably about 2 years ago, I think. I shared several paintings in a really just like maybe a 5-minute video. Thank you, Craig. That's a pretty big drawing. Oh, you're welcome, Helen. I like to share my art. I should leave some of these white, like it's white icing or something. What do y'all think? Like these stripes here. Yeah, sometimes that happens, Janet. You get unsubbed somehow. I'm gonna color those little places that are supposed to be shiny spots. They're too little for anyone to see anyway. Especially me. Oh yeah, I like for everybody to connect on my channel. That's why I make everybody blue if it, you know, especially if it's somebody that I know. Or have heard of. Alright, I think I'm going to come back to the topping. So, what color y'all think the other two should be? Vanilla and chocolate or what? Hi Gwen, how you feeling tonight? Feeling okay? Chocolate? Okay, one of them will be chocolate. Which one? The bottom one? Maybe make this one chocolate. And that one vanilla. You know what I could have done and I didn't think of it? I could have made them red, white, and blue for 4th of July. Yeah, we got a lot of new people in here tonight, Gwen. People been connecting like crazy. I mean, I know who they are, but I know y'all don't know who all they are. You want to paint one orange? Alright, we'll do that. Which one? The middle one or the bottom one? Ooh, lemon. That sounds good too. Now I'm torn. The one with the sprinkles should be chocolate. Is that what you're saying, Janet? Oh, lemon or orange? Okay. I'm torn. I think I'll color it lemon and maybe, or well, maybe I could make it orange and make the stars yellow. I think that's what I'll do. Orange is different. I never would have thought of that. Or I probably never would have thought of lemon either, actually. One of my favorite donuts is those maple bars, which I haven't had in I don't even know how long. Okay, Helen. Gwen, did you say, I might have missed it, did you say you were feeling better today? You only eat chocolate donuts? Well, to tell you the truth, I probably would eat any one I could get my fingers on. But I don't buy them. I can't buy them. Like if I bought a whole box, they'd be gone by tomorrow. I have no control over things like that. So if I want one, I just have to buy one. You would too, Janet. Walmart, you used to could get individual ones, but I don't think you can anymore. Well, maybe you can, but I don't never go check. Too big a temptation for me. But you know, my worst weakness is not cakes and donuts. My worst weakness is candy. I could eat, well, I probably could eat it all day if I let myself. Oh, yeah, I started out doing these Mama Juju, and it wasn't working out. I'm gonna have to do it on my own or do it on another night when I'm prepared to do it right. I think it's the paper I chose, part of the reason. You got another appointment for tomorrow, Gwen? That's good. Yeah, Janet. I don't either. Well, hi, Kitty. Thanks for coming by. And Jen's Guineas. Am I saying that right? Jen's Guineas? Jen, since you did your VR for me, I have about, I think 5 more new subscribers the last time I looked. So thank you so much. Okay, good. Because I heard somebody else pronouncing it, another one, and I'm like, I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was for guinea pigs. Yeah, there's a lot of new people. They're all I can't talk. Subscribe to me though, but you it may not be familiar to you. But I recognize most of them or all of them. I may actually trace that car. Well, there's 2 there. I might trace those onto cardstock. I think I could color them better, and then I wouldn't have my mistakes either. So it would be a smoother surface, and I could do it in colored pencil if I wanted to. Thank you, Gwen. I was worried there. It was just me and Patty for a long time. I thought, nobody's coming tonight. Everybody's over at Bert's Live. And my cat's down here messing with, he's going to pull this iPad down. You better get out of here, fat boy. You know, Helen, if you see how everybody is highlighted in blue? If you tap on their name, you should probably be able to subscribe to them without leaving. It'll say you'll get a list, and one of them is go to channel. And you can go to it and be still in the live. Yeah, he's a big old stripy boy, and his name is Rocky, and he's the funniest cat. Like, sometimes I will open the door for him. I'll leave the door open for him to go in and out. Sometimes he won't go out unless I go with him, and he's a big old boy. And I usually feed the stray cats. every morning, and if he sees them out there, he'll run out there and chase them away and scatter them like chickens. But then I saw him rubbing up against one later, so he's just doing it for fun, I guess, not to be mean. But he's my favorite kitty boy in the world, huh, Mr. Rocky? Come here. Let me see if I can get him up here without him messing everything up, and you can get a peek at him. Come here, boy. Come here. Wow, he's not liking that. He's a big old boy. Look at him. You big old boy. He's a big old boy. Yeah, he's a big old boy. Yeah, he's loving them ear rubs. Okay, let's get down. Come on. No, you're gonna mess something up. I know you are. There you go. Yeah, I love my beautiful boy. He's a spicy boy too. But not as much as boy when he was a kitten. Man, he was a handful. But he's calmed down now. He's about. See, how old is he? I think he came in 2016, so he's about, what is that, 8 years? I'm not good at math in my head. I know, he didn't want to get down. He whines like, oh. Both of the cats I have now were originally my daughter's. She got the oldest one when she was a teenager, about 16. And then when she left home, she left her with me. And then she kept bringing me strays. And then she came home, and one of them got killed. Oh God, that was a heartbreaking experience. And then this one, she got him as a kitten, but she was already an adult, but she came home briefly and she got him. And when she left, she said, I'm coming back and getting him. But she was traveling a lot. By the time she wanted to come back, I said, no, I'm attached to him. No, you can't have him. Yeah, I love orange kitties too. Ooh, Boston cream. I think I'm behind on the chat. That sounds good. Yeah, he's pretty spoiled. I kind of like maple bars. But I'm not going to say no to chocolate neither. Trish. cream-filled Long John with chocolate frosting. Yum. I used to love those. I don't remember what brand they were, but you could get them in a box at the grocery store, and they were raspberry filled white powder donuts. Oh, yum. I think it is too. Everybody's talking about donuts. Well, Gwen said the other day when I was doing my watermelons, she's been having watermelon ever since. You're still eating the watermelon? I think I'm gonna get one for me. I saw that new subscriber that you sent over, Jen. What's her name? I don't remember which her name is, but anyway, she was making a watermelon salad. And I'm like, that looks interesting. I might try that. I don't know if I'll like it, but I want to try it. You're going to get another piece of cake. I guess so, Trish. I'll keep coloring food. Well, that one day, I wanted a cup of coffee and went and made one, and then like a bunch of people on the live went and made coffee too. That was funny. I'm craving a cup of coffee, y'all. But I'll tell you what I'm having when I get off of here. I'm going to make myself a smoothie, and it's probably going to be my dinner. You know what my favorite smoothie currently is? Okay, I have I don't know how much yogurt. I just plop a couple of giant tablespoons in there. It's low fat, some low fat milk, a frozen banana. The frozen banana makes it thick. And a fresh peeled orange and mangoes. Oh my God, it's heaven! And if you use frozen bananas and frozen mangoes, it makes it thick and delicious like a milkshake. Yeah, it's really good smoothie. It is healthy. That's one reason why I started drinking it, because I was eating too many carbs and not enough protein. And not every day, but some days I use it for a meal replacement. And in the morning I have a heavy on protein breakfast and light on carbs. And I have lost a few pounds. I just don't know how much, because I was scared to weigh myself for a long time. And I hope I can keep losing. But it was more about feeling better. And I don't know about y'all, but when I eat a lot of carbs, I crave stuff all the time. There is no satisfying me. I want to eat all the time. Praline sauce. Okay, y'all's making me hungry. I'm gonna go buy a donut when I get done here. No, I won't. That's true, because Janet, since I've been doing that, it's been about, I don't know, a month and a half, I think a little bit longer. I don't crave, as long as I have a really good protein-filled breakfast, I do great the rest of the day. And at nighttime used to be my hardest time. I mean, I still have a few mishaps, but nowhere near what it used to be. It's kind of a relief too, because you crave all that stuff and you're like, please, I don't want to eat, but I want to eat everything. So I'm really hoping I can stick with it. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, it really helps me a lot. It's also been, I used to be like, I couldn't live without Diet Pepsi. I've been drinking it since I was a teenager. But it's been probably 2 weeks, maybe a little less, since I've had one. I don't even want one. Last time I had one, I'm like, this isn't even good. Where's Marianne? Where's Marianne? Oh, hi, Marianne. Thanks for coming by. We're over here talking about donuts and food and everything, so you're going to get hungry. Looks harder to get in all these little spots. Yeah, Jen, I loved Diet Pepsi for a lot of years, and I don't even think I ever even tried to give it up because I knew I couldn't. Man, there have been a few times when I run out of money before the month ran out. I'd be digging for change in the sofa, in the dresser drawers, the jewelry box, just so I could go get me one at 7-Eleven. It is. It's hard. I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't never gonna have one again, but I'm just glad not to be drinking it every day, all day. Well, if you're only going to have one every 2 weeks, I think that's not a problem at all, Helen. Well, I love coffee too. I haven't given that up yet. Maybe, hopefully I can give that up someday. But I gotta have it about 2 cups every morning and sometimes more. But I figure one thing at a time, one thing at a time. I should have chose a sweet treat to color out of my big and bold coloring book. These are hard to get to. There's too many little pieces. What kind of paint do you use, Trish? Acrylics dry pretty fast. I can't take mine that strong, the strongest tar. I gotta have me some cream and sugar. You use acrylic and watercolors? Maritza, you're back? Or did you leave and come back or what? Yeah, you can do collaging, coloring, whatever you want, Trish. Well, I haven't given up my creamer yet. Maybe that's next. Well, I haven't even announced it yet. I'll be announcing it today. Thursday. I'll put up a video. Yeah, I just told whoever's here and wanted to do it that this was going to be the prompt this month. Phew! About to finish this chocolate. This one took longer. It's got all those little stripies in there, and I'm not gonna try to go and do a bunch of shading and stuff either. It's too it's too small. I'll go over it a little bit here. Yeah, and Trish, I don't know if you know, I have that Shuffle Cut Create. I'll do a video on that on the 25th. And the reason they're that late in the month, because there's a lot of stuff going on for me sometimes in the first of the month. So I just tried to wait till things were a little calmer. You leaving, Jen? Bye. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for the VR. Oh, that's good, Trish. I'm usually excited and scared to do them because I don't know what's, I mean, I made up the prompts, but I mixed them up. I never know what's gonna happen. I guess I'll use this for the cake color. It's kind of yellow, orange, but there's not a good tan color in this box that I have seen. Oh, thank you, Trish. I think I want to do these icing with markers so I can get in the little spaces easier. You know what, y'all? For like the last, I don't know, couple weeks maybe, I wake up every morning around 2 o'clock. I'll be sleeping good, then I'll have to go to the bathroom, and then sometimes I don't go back to sleep, and other times I'll go to sleep, but it's not a restful sleep. And it is driving me crazy. And I've even tried to stop drinking early enough, but it did not help last night. So I gotta figure out what the heck's going on with me. I am not a happy person when I don't sleep well. Once in a while I will, but not regular, damn it. And sometimes I'm so sleepy, like by 7 or 8 o'clock, and I'm like, no, you cannot sleep now. You'll be up all night when you wake up. like my eyes are burning right now. I know it's partly trying to see this, but it's also from not a restful sleep last night. So, who's crafting? Janet, I know you probably are. What about you, Mama Juju? Oh, you're going? Good night. I will see you another day. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I've always had trouble with my sleep, off and on. I know part of my problem is my bed. It's like, it's got this pillow top, and it's like you lay on one side and it squishes, over time it squishes to the other. So you either have to flip the mattress or change sides. But like right now, it's like, where all the squish is gone. I can't find any squish. Oh, you're crafting, Marianne? What are you making? Marianne, you did some of the most amazing artesian journal pages. Wow, the music one, and the last one after that, I can't remember what it was now, but I remember how beautiful it was. You do a great job. Oh, I bet that was boring, hell, no internet. I don't know how I'll avoid that, Janet. I use my my iPad all day long. If I'm not on YouTube, I'm reading a book or watching a movie. Okay, I think I'm going to dig out my artist pens now and choose some colors. Oh, my body would crack in half. If I'm in bed too long, I can't even get out of bed. A magnesium supplement. You mean like a vitamin? Over the counter thing? Christmas Beach Swap. I missed that one. Christmas Beach Swap, and it means lots of die cutting. Oh, I see now. Well, I wouldn't like it then, because die cutting is not my favorite thing in the world. Well, if they're not too, those dies where you have to, like, build everything up to make your character or whatever, I don't mind it as bad. I used to do a lot of house sitting until a couple years ago. I got really bad sick there for a little while and I couldn't handle it. And then I got to the age that I just did not like sleeping anywhere but my own home. Kind of like that chocolate sprinkles. I think I'm going to make them all chocolate. Orange donut with chocolate sprinkles. That's true. I didn't get my first cell phone. They weren't even that popular yet. Really, in 2005, I think it was. And it was just one of those little crappy ones that if you dropped it, it would probably splatter in a million pieces. Yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with technology because it really helps me a lot with my vision problem. But also I kind of miss the old days too. Well, I was catching up on comments there. That's why it got so quiet. I'm just going to make these chocolate too. I think I would like chocolate stripes on the chocolate donut. So y'all, can y'all recommend any good movies that you've been watching? Oh yeah, I saw that. I've got a dishwasher, but I hardly ever use it now. You're always watching YouTube, Marianne? You don't have a chance to watch movies? Yeah, I'm usually crafting, making videos, watching other videos all day, and then at night is when I watch something on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something. Yeah, they're really kind of raunchy these days sometimes. I don't know. I sound like an old woman. I guess I am an old woman. They just don't make shows like they used to make. How many times have I heard an older person say that? And it's true, though. so I guess I need to choose a different color for the strawberry donut. Find a lid to this. There it is. Yeah, I heard it too, and I started watching it, and I never did get into it, but I might give it another shot. You never know. Kind of weird though. I like I kind of like the apocalypse movies, you know, or dystopian future or something like that. Lately, I've been watching, like, during the day when I'm just not recording or something. I'll put on old shows that I loved when I was a kid. It's kind of like, you know, they say food is comfort food. The TV shows are like comfort food to me or something. Oh, you're welcome, Helen. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate you. You're welcome, Helen. I'm almost done here anyway. Hopefully. This was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Well, not hard, just more work. stretch, y'all. Thank you, Miss J. I'm almost done anyway, Helen. I'm just gonna finish it. I'm gonna outline that donut a little bit, and then I think I'll go. I've been on here, I think, almost 2 hours. Okay, I think I'm calling it, y'all. So, I really do appreciate y'all being here and chatting with me and connecting with each other. It's been a lot of fun. And if we keep having a lot of people show up, I'll start trying to do a few trivia games again so we can have some prizes or something. But I'm going to sign off now, and I might see you tomorrow or Thursday or something. And thank you, Marianne. I appreciate you, and you, Janet, and Helen, Trish, everybody that dropped in. I love y'all. And see you again probably another day this week. Bye now.